Hi and welcome to today's reading. Today's reading is a collective love reading based on some messages that I had coming through prior to the reading. If you are new here for the first time, welcome. Please like, share and subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back. A bit about me first. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so I receive messages prior to a reading. I will then come and use my cards to clarify those messages. So as I said, I was receiving messages prior to the reading. I was actually picking up things that are currently happening in the space of social media at the moment, where people are expressing their love for one another, and in want of a better word, it's causing all-out war. People who think that these people shouldn't be together, or that a relationship is taboo or not right, whether it's morally, whether it has to do with religion, whether it has to do with social class, or whether it has to do with cultural, generational beliefs. But whatever it is, it's causing a storm. Now, I was having a conversation with my daughter, who also picks up on things very, very intuitively. Please excuse if you can hear my dishwasher in the background. I was discussing this with her this morning. These battles that are going on in the sphere of social media. And she randomly started humming a song, and we had to look it up. And it was 99 Luftballons. Now, that's a song from back in 1983. Now, it means 99 red balloons. And it was a song, and it can be taken in many contexts, but essentially it was a song about a boy and a girl on opposite sides of the fence. Now, that's a German song. On opposite sides of the fence, who both individually release red balloons into the air, and the people around them see it as a act of war, and it starts effectively World War III, a nuclear war. Now, the irony here is we were talking about what I had been seeing on social media. She started singing that song, didn't really know the name of it, which is why we had to look it up. And then I didn't know the meaning of it. And so I looked up the meaning of the song, which she didn't know either. And it was exactly what we had been discussing, this war that's breaking out. So if this is something that is resonating with you, you may be part of these two people expressing their love to one another in an innocent way. In that song, it was two children, a young boy and a young girl, an innocent love, expressing their love to each other, and it's causing World War III. Now, I did a pre-shuffle. These were the cards that came out. Follow your gut. You're being asked, your guides, and your guides are here. The reason you clicked on this reading is because your guides have a message for you. They're telling you to follow your gut, to follow that innocent love that you feel, irrespective of how it is going to affect the people around you. I got the angel, number 2, Jalil, love and defends injustice. And that is, follow your gut, put love first, even if the ramifications of it are unjust towards you. You are being protected by this particular angel because you are putting your love first. I'm going to pop those up there. Now, I asked for a song from my song deck, and if you are new to my channel, all of the decks that I use on my channel are my own designs. So I'm an illustrator as well as an intuitive reader, and all of the imagery that you see on these cards is hand illustrated by me. If you are interested in any of those decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. So from my song deck, I got You're the One That I Want. And I was thinking about that song in this context. Two people, if I think, and I can't remember when the Berlin Wall came down, but 1983 potentially. So if you think two people on opposite sides of a fence that are trying to have this pure love, but they're getting pushback or they're being separated. So this song came out, You're the One That I Want. Now, these two people, that is from the movie Grease. They couldn't have been two more opposite people, Sandy and Danny, almost like the devil and the angel. So that song came out as a representation of this particular scenario. It could also be the devil and the angel. A pure innocent love is the angel, and the devil is the people that are causing World War III around you because they don't want it to happen. So as I was thinking about those particular characters in that movie Grease, I was thinking, well, they are definitely opposites. And I was shuffling my Love Messages Oracle deck, and that flew out. Opposites attract, confirming. There's something here. There's something different about you and your person. You may be physically from two separate areas, like East or West Germany, which is that song. You could be different in ages. There's something taboo. You could be in a same-sex relationship. You could be, one is much older, the other much younger. You could be from different religions. Now, all of this stuff is what's happening at the moment because we're currently in a 20-year transit of Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is transformation. Aquarius is the rebel. People doing things for themselves, as in putting themselves first, putting their love first. Opposites attract, ignoring the potential fallout that's going to happen and putting yourself first. Now, the Two of Wands is Mars in Aries. Another card that came out. Mars in Aries is fire and fire. The nuclear bomb that you drop when you let those balloons into the air, expressing your love, innocently expressing your love, unknowingly creating this nuclear bomb. Pluto in Aquarius is about revolution, things needing to change. But also too, the Two of Wands is making a plan with somebody because of love to be together. Two of Wands. And then the last card that came out was the Star. Now, as I said before, I said the angel and the devil. The Star is healing. If change doesn't happen, then nothing changes. Follow your gut is putting yourself first and putting your love first, because that's what you're meant to do. The Star is also a destined connection. The Star is Aquarius. And as I said, we are in that Pluto and Aquarius transit. We are going to see lots and lots of people putting themselves first, putting their love first, irrespective of what destruction it causes. Okay, so let's get some cards. This is my Lovebirds Tarot deck. Now, this deck is a love deck that was born out of a story on the side of a teacup. Specifically this teacup. It is the willow tree design. I'm going to do it without dropping the wax, but there's two birds on the side. Now, those two birds were two people who were kept separate, and they decided to put their love first. They risked their lives by putting their love first, and because God admired them for choosing love over anything else, he turned them into a pair of birds so they could fly away to their freedom. So let's get some cards. Sorry, I like them straight. So first out, we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the moon. Things that are hidden. Now, in this particular deck, this dragon is a representation of God. It is God who turns them into a pair of birds so that they can fly away to their freedom. But the High Priestess is things that are kept secret, things that are hidden. In order to get this beautiful gift of freedom, people have to take a chance on love, no matter what they sense is the fear of the consequences. They have to push through that fear. And as I said that, I had, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the card I was seeing in my mind's eye was the Four of Pentacles, which is the Sun in Capricorn, which is the card of fear. You, opposites attract, you are, and I'm just going through the other notes that I made, you are two sides of the one coin. This particular couple that I'm picking up on, two sides of the one coin. Maybe you're both fearful of the ramifications of actually letting those balloons go. But you've got an angel here that defends injustice and watches over you in terms of love. Knight of Wands. That's that fear. the burdens that come with being in love with somebody, innocently being in love with somebody that other people think that you shouldn't be with. The Knight of Wands is the moon in Sagittarius. Again, what's hidden? Page of Wands. A lot of wands here. Wands, wands. The Page of Wands is the sun in Gemini. And if you look at that card, he's up behind the tree looking at her. Making a decision, watching, but making a decision as to whether he comes down from behind the tree. Nine of Swords. That's Mars in Gemini. It's the fear that the choice that is going to be made, what's keeping, and it might be you, it might be your person, what's keeping you up at night is, if I make a choice to show my love, to be open with how I feel about somebody else, to let those balloons fly, what are the ramifications? What are the consequences of the people around me who I know are going to judge? It's the two sides of the same coin. But in doing that, in staying back up behind the tree, it's injustice. Now we have that card, defense injustice. It's injustice for yourself because you don't get to experience a love that you want. But potentially if you come forward, then you hurt the people around you. And it's a big heavy burden, 10 of Wands. It's a you versus them, and currently the North and South node are in Aries and Libra. So the North node is in Aries. Aries is fiery action moving forward. The South node, which is in Libra is the relationships, the people around you. And the battle between Aries and Libra, the axis between Aries and Libra is the axis between self and others. If I give too much to others, if I do what other people want, then I miss out on things that I want for myself. If I stand up for myself and I put myself first, then potentially I alienate myself from those people around me who would judge this scenario. This particular 18-month transit, it happened, started midway through 2023 and it goes all the way up until the end of January in 2025. So another 6 months. This is what people are working on. Removing themselves. It's about removing yourself from relationships, friendships, situationships with people who no longer align with what is best for you as an individual. The people that you should have around you, even if they potentially don't like what you are doing or who you're with, they still should be supportive. They are the people that you keep within your sphere, and the other relationships that you have. Potentially there's ones that you can't completely cut out of your life, but you create boundaries within them. Or if they are people that you can walk away from, they walk away. But they are showing you their thoughts and their feelings because it is meant to bring up for you an opportunity to address those relationships and either create new boundaries or walk away from them. Currently, Saturn is in Pisces, but it's in Pisces in retrograde, I think it went in maybe a week ago. It's in retrograde until the end of November. When things are in retrograde, when Saturn is in retrograde, specifically in Pisces, it is time, Saturn is your karmic teacher. Looking back on the relationships that you have had over the years, and specifically the relationships which are putting potentially stops or causing you to second guess a love that you want. When Saturn is in retrograde, it is a pause. It's making you reflect back, learning the lessons about these people. Pisces, as I said, the North Node is currently in Aries. Aries is where we are headed. Your North Node is your point of destiny. We've got the star here. Where you are headed and with whom you are headed. This beautiful love that you're trying to make public, make your focus. Next year, the North Nodes change into Pisces. Pisces is your soul. Pisces is the spiritual journey. This soulmate, and I'm saying soulmate, this soulmate, this beautiful innocent love of these two people is meant to be coming together at this particular time. One, because we have the 1010 portal, and when I started this reading, it was 1010. The 1010 portal is the 10th of October every year, and it is the soulmate gateway, a specific portal for the blossoming of these relationships. Because next year, when the North Node changes from Aries, which is the direction that you're headed, to Pisces, which is spirituality. These are spiritual relationships. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are being aligned, and it may be causing big upheavals in your life that feel like World War III. But they're meant to happen because it's meant to align you on your specific course, your specific destined course with this particular soulmate. Okay, let's get some clarification on this High Priestess. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This is an offer of love, an innocent offer of love. And as I said, the High Priestess in this deck, which is also seen on the Strength card and the Hermit card, this dragon, this year is the year of the dragon. God steps in, angels step in with this connection when this cup of love is offered, and potentially when it's offered in a scenario where other people might take offense or might get angry about it or might be judgmental. These cards are saying that you are protected. This particular union is protected. Five of Wands. It's protected from the battles. The people coming at you, those 5 wands, potentially 5 different individuals coming at you. It might be a workplace relationship. As I said, you could be different nationalities, different ethnic groups. You could be different ages. You could be the same sex. You could be different cultural backgrounds, different religious backgrounds. You are being protected. It's almost like what I just saw in my head was a war going on around you, but the two of you in this protective dome, and you almost can't be touched. You almost can't hear the noise. Once you make this decision to put this offer forward, the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is Saturn in Leo. 6 of Pentacles underneath the Page of Wands. That's the Moon in Taurus. Where you feel like there is no balance, there will be balance. Where you feel like there is injustice, there will be justice. This Nine of Swords. That is way too many cards, but I'm going to take Knight of Wands. Now, in this card here, the Page of Wands is a little boy up behind the tree watching. The Knight of Wands is him coming forward or her coming forward. Take that as it resonates. Making a decision to come forward. So underneath the Nine of Swords, we've got the Moon in Libra, 2 of Swords, at a crossroads. What decision do I make? Because it's imbalanced. No matter which way I choose, I can't please everyone. If I choose not to put my love forward for the sake of everybody else, then I'm the one who misses out. But if I put myself forward and choose the person that I love, and choose to be public about the person that I love, then I get the ramifications of others. 8 of Pentacles. And all I saw on that card was this big hammer. You get the ramifications of other people. Now, that's not the traditional way to read that card. The 8 of Pentacles is somebody who's putting in the work. They're doing the hard work. But all I saw on that card was this hammer. You know, you're choosing to be with that person? What do you mean? People coming at you. Bang, 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 bang. The Moon, what's hidden? This hidden love. We've got the Nine of Wands again. This hidden love. Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups is Saturn in Pisces, which is what I was talking about before. This transit of Saturn in Pisces currently happening between, I think, as I said, a week ago. It's the 13th of July today. I think it was the end of June, right through until the end of November. Saturn in Pisces. Do you walk away? That is a card of walking away from 8 broken cups. Do you walk away from the love of your life to appease the people around you? Or do you walk away from the people around you and head towards the love of your life? And the heavy burdens that decision is bringing. Moon in Libra. So we've got 2 moons. Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. What are you going to put the work into? Are you going to put the work into relationships who want to see you stifle, who don't want you to be in love with the person that you want to be in love with? Or are you going to put in the work with somebody that you know you have a soul connection with? And what I would say to you, as I said before, is you are protected. This Jaleel, angel number 2, the 2 of you, you are protected. Even that song, 99. 99 is the end. We've got 2 nines here. 99. Nines are the end in tarot. That wanted to come out. Ace of Cups. There's a beautiful big cup of love waiting for you. Four of Swords is Jupiter in Libra. A lucky break. That's the Four of Swords is the healing that comes after heartbreak. The heartbreak that will be this decision that you have to make. To walk away from people that are trying to keep your soul connection with this other person, this beautiful, innocent soul connection with this other person, people that are trying to keep it apart, people that are trying to stop you from moving forward. We've got the Sun. That's the happiest card in the deck. People that are trying to stop you from your happiness. We've got the King of Swords and the Star. People that are trying to, with their words, the King of Swords, that are trying to stop you from your destiny, from your destined soul connection. I'm getting lots of cards. So we've got the Eight of Wands, the Devil, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. That's toxic people that are trying to keep you in your head and keep you from coming forward to this beautiful soul connection. From this Ace of Cups, we've got a lot of cards out here. The Five of Swords, that is Venus in Aquarius. They're trying to keep you in your head. That's a lot of cards. Okay, now this is messages from your guides, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, and I don't know whether you can hear, but I've got pigeons on my roof. Now pigeons mate for life, and they're making that, it's almost like a cat purring sound. Something about this relationship, you're meant to be together. So let's have a look at what messages your angels, your guides, your ancestors have for you about this relationship. They know you're trapped. Follow your gut was the first card that came out. They're sending you signs. Maybe you're getting messages. As I said, the birds on my roof. If you see a bird and you know what bird it is, look that bird up. Find out the meaning of that bird. Every bird has a meaning, a spiritual meaning. The meaning of that bird. Now I know because those pigeons are on the roof next door and my roof, and they kind of go between the two, and they often come out into the garden while I'm doing readings. So I looked up the meaning of pigeons and I found out that pigeons mate for life. So whenever I hear them in a reading that I'm doing, to me it's a sign from the universe that I am meant to say that this relationship is meant to be lifelong. How beautiful. It's a spiritual connection. As I said, next year we are going into North Node in Pisces. Spiritual connections. We are removing, currently, this past 18 months has been removing anything that is not aligned with us spiritually. And that means people and relationships, and potentially people and relationships that are keeping you with this devil here trapped. Let's see what else they want to say. Completion, as I said, 99 Luftballons. Now that means 99 red balloons. 99 is the end. 99, or number 9 in tarot, is the end. The 10 card is the end. It flips over to a new beginning. Completion. You're at the end. Family, friends, and children. These are the people that are keeping you trapped. Whether it's family, friends, children, relatives, work, people at work, whatever it is. This time between June and November, Saturn in Pisces, which was the 8 of Cups. If you're watching other readings and those readings resonate with you and you see the 8 of Cups, it's a reminder to you that this is a time of reflection. Who in your circle is keeping you trapped for their own agenda? That's what that card is saying. And maybe you've started completion. Maybe you've already started to cut people out unknowingly that don't align with you anymore. You are protected. Just want one more, please. Oh. Delays. There have been delays. And maybe it's as you work through cutting out these people, as you do the deep shadow work. New connection. This is this new connection, this beautiful spiritual connection that you're about to have. Struggling with personality patterns. And that goes back to, again, being trapped by people who make you think that you have to do what they want you to do as opposed to what aligns with your own spiritual journey. Soul family. The soul family that you're meant to be a part of. And this person, whoever this person is, that you're sending balloons up in the air for, they're part of your soul family, part of this spiritual connection. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to get to what angel is walking with you aside from Jalil, number 2, 48. Michael, reconciliation, love, and fertility. There's a beautiful, beautiful relationship coming forward for you when you actually make the decision to put that love first. And maybe you have put the love first, but it's hidden at the moment. So then maybe it is when finally this relationship is made public. 36, Menadel, protects your employment and preserves your livelihood. As I said, it could be something at work. Again, we've got a number 9 there, 3 and a 6 to 9. One more. And 31, Lakabel, acquires knowledge. So those numbers might be significant to you. 2, a 4, an 8, a 3, a 6, a 3, and a 1. Or a 31, a 36, a 48, and a 2. And number 1. And whenever I see that, number 1 is putting you as number 1. Your needs come first. New beginnings and bestows wisdom. Okay, now let us get a moon oracle for you. Thank you. Full moon in Capricorn, get ready. The finish line of a tough ride is in sight. Now, the next full moon in Capricorn, I think, is the 21st of July. We've actually had 2 Capricorn full moons in a row, which apparently is quite rare. I'm only just learning the astrology of things at the moment, but apparently it's quite rare. And I'm pretty sure that it's called a blue moon. Haha, funny. That song, Blue Moon, is actually in the movie Grease. There might be messages in that song or that movie. If you've got an opportunity and this reading is resonating with you, go and watch that movie again. I actually watched it a couple of months ago for the first time in years and years and years. Something about a blue moon. And I think they sing that song where he literally pulls his pants down and shows his bum to somebody. So maybe it's about you showing, not literally, but basically saying to others, well, bugger off, this is my life and I'm going to live it. Now, is there any other song that can give us any more information about this? I don't want to miss a thing. Aerosmith. That song comes from the movie Armageddon, which interestingly is about a asteroid that's hurtling towards the Earth, and the whole world is literally going to go up in flames. A bit like that song, 99 Luftballons. Balloons that go up between a girl and a boy on two sides, on different sides of the fence, that cause a nuclear war. I actually did a reading the other day because that song had come through and I was getting that song and I've been hearing it over and over and over again. If the world was ending, would you come over, right? That message is coming through at the moment about some sort of almost cataclysmic event. And I know there's earthquakes going off around the world at the moment. It's crazy. I know the 15th of July is a huge day because Mars and Uranus and the fixed star Algol, A-L-G-O-L, all come into alignment. Now that particular star, and I've done a reading on it, is explosive. It's the devil star. Maybe something happens. Maybe something happens in the context of your relationship where you say, enough is enough. There's crazy things happening around me and I just want to be with the person that I love. I don't want to miss a thing. I think he proposed to her and made it known how much he cared for her because of some huge big event. When I Was Your Man, Bruno Mars. Too young, too dumb to realise that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand, should have gave you all of my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby is dancing, but she's dancing with another man. That could be some big apocalyptic event. The thought that if the world was ending, you'd be with somebody else. This reading is about expressing love. Ignoring the fear that expressing this love will bring. In this movie, I don't want to miss a thing. For him to express the relationship, actually it's very much similar to this cards, to the story behind these cards. These cards are about a wealthy man who has a daughter, and his daughter is in love with a man that works for him, and their relationship is hidden. And for it to come forward, they have to go against everybody who's trying to stop them from being together. That's the same storyline in Armageddon. He works for her father and they are having a secret relationship. Something secret, but something pure and innocent, but something secret about this. That I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. This secret has stopped somebody from publicly acknowledging because of fear. Okay, let's have a look. What would your person say if they could? Change. They want change. They want this relationship to be out in the open. They want to be, when I was your man, they want to be your man or your woman. I want to try. I love it when the cards come out. I want to try. They want change and they want to try. They dream about this relationship being, I want to say public. Why do I want to say public? They dream about this relationship being public. Being public without World War III going off. Serendipity. Do you have a card there? Nope, I don't. I'm scared we will lose our friendship if I tell you how I feel. Now, this can be two people that are friends that haven't expressed their love for each other. This can be somebody in and around you in your circle. I'm scared we will lose our friendship if I tell you how I feel about the person that I'm in love with. Will you judge me? I would love to see you and talk to you. Just take these as they resonate. I think you may have misunderstood me, and I miss you. And on the bottom, you helped me heal. We did see the Star card there, and we also had, I think we had the Four of Swords, which is also the card of healing. Okay, now finally, I'm going to get some Scrabble tiles. In here is letters. And each Scrabble tile has a little number on it. I'll call the letters and the numbers out. Take it as it resonates. Could be your first, middle, last initial, or that of the person that you are in love with. It could also be somebody around you or something pertaining to this connection. Let's just do those. Okay, so we have an N and a 1, an M and a 3, a D and an L and a 1, down low. This relationship is on the down low, as in it's hidden. A B and a 3, be the change. A C and a 3, 2 3s there. An I and a 1, I want to try. A U and a 1, an A and a 1, an E and a 1, a W and a 4, an O and a 1, a H and a 1. Now, that's ooh. Like, ooh, why would you want to be with that person? Why would you want to be with that person? That's the fear of judgment from others. But you know what? I don't like that. People can go and jump in the lake. Here we go. We want to be together. A G and a 2. An R and a 1. That's red and green. RGB. Something about colour. And a T and a 1. Now, that's that movie, Call Out My Name. That is a same-sex relationship. You're the one that I want, which is that song. Somebody could have told you that being with the person that you love is a dumb idea. They could have tried to put a halt to it. So that trap card there. And finally, I'm going to go back to that original card that came out. You've got to trust your gut. In order to enact change. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really enjoyed this reading. Please give the video a like if it resonated with you. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I do try to post every day. If you are called to any of the decks that I used today in this reading, the links to them can be found in the description box. Thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again in another reading.